Shalom, Lord Christ, Israel's preaching officer of 500 Katab, back with another Isupk Sabbath service. We're going to go ahead and get started. Layat to Allah, which means to Israel. Amajim, Wapanakwadon, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to go ahead and get into these prayers. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwatka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharakaza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalatlanawa, Kabawathanawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawathiyanawa, Wala'ah, Babiayanawa, Banasanawam, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka Hamalakwa, Wala Allah, Wa'ata Parath, La Awalumium, Aman. The Lord's Prayer in English, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever, so be it. Hakashta power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, Babu Kashah, Nathanawa, Hakach, Lerapa'ah, Kal Makala, Wakal Matawa, Hakach, Latahar, Hamatazarium, Hakach, Lahakwayum, Hamathium, Hakach, Arakawath, Hatma'ala, Lagar Shun, by Hashem Yahushua, the Wada Amun. Hakashta power in the Hebrew, in English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 1, bless Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakmanawa, Wayasha'ala, Wahabayah, Saparium, Barak, by Hashem Yahushua, the Wada Amun. Bless Israel in the English, Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel and the school in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Haharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Ashah, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, Al Yathun, Lamawat, Regal Kai, Al Yanawam, Shamar Kai, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashun, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamar Kai, Yahweh, Tazal Kai, Al Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'a, Yakaka, Wairak, Bayayala, Yahweh, Yashamar Kai, Makar Rai, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabu Wa'afka, Ma'athai, Wa'ai, Awalum. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Adalayamaka, Al-Fakarash, Wa'al Thashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Awayabika, Yahamayawan, Ra'ash, Al-Imika, Ya'ayim Yamwa, Sawada, Wayathaya Atazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amoria, Lakawa, Wanakankina, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Shum Yasha'ala, Awada, Kaya, Nayawatazawa, Laba, Yakaudu, Yakadwa, Alyaka, Bariyath, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayum, Mawa'aba, Wahagariu, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Palashat, Aimishabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Amaim, Hayawa, Zarawa, Labunya Lawa, Salah, Ashalahum, Kamadian, Kasayasara'a, Kayabian, Banakal, Kawashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayandara'a, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Sha'athamwa, Nadiyamawa, Ka'arab, Wakata'aba, Wakataba, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kal Nasyakamwa, Ashar, Amoria, Naya Rashad, Lanawa, Ak, Nawat, Alahayim, Alahaya, Sha'athamwa, Kagorgula, Kakwash, Lapanya Raraka, Ka'ash, Taba Ira Ya'ira, Wakalabat, Talahat, Harayam, Kum Tharadatma, Basa Iraka, Wabasawa Papka, Taba Halum, Mala'a, Punyahum, Quayawum, Waiba Quashua, Shumka, Yahawa, Yabashua, Waiba Hoya, Ya'ai, Wai Kapora, Wai Abadwa, Wai Da'aiwa, Kaya Atha, Shumka, Yahawa, Labaka, Alyuan, Alkaha Ratnazar. Psalms 83 in English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha'Allah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kizon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth, make their nobles like a Oreb, and like Z, yea, are their princes as Zabah and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the most high over all the earth. Blessings in the Hebrew, Barakatah Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, Wa Maika Allah, Wa Alahayim, Matazabia, Alawat Yahana, Ha Alawabium, Ha Sarunium, Ha Quatazayunium, Ha Kayayarium, Wa Ha Akwathium, Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shah, Sawada Amun. Blessings in the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, Commander General Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the sisters, and the sisters, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. All right, Yashabi, which means you may be seated. All right, so we're going to be picking up in the book of Genesis, starting at chapter 16 and verse 11. This is the book of Genesis, This is the book of Genesis, chapter 10, starting chapter 16 and verse 11. Waya Amar, La'ah, Malak, Yahweh, Hanak, Harat, Haraha, Waladath, Wayaladath, Bun, Wakorath, Shimwa, Yesha, Ma'al, Kaya, Shemai, Yahweh, Al, Aina, Yak, verse 12, Waha, Wa'a, Yaha, Para'ah, Adama, Yadawa, Bakal, Wayad, Kal, Bawa, Wa'ala, Panya, Kal, Akyawa, Yashakna, verse 13, Watha Para'ah, Shum, Yahweh, Hadabar, Alaha, Atha, Al, Ra'aya, Kaya, Amara, Hagama, Halama, Ra'ayathya, Akaraya, Ra'aya, verse 14, Al, Khan, Para'ah, Laba'ara, Ba'ara, Lakaya, Ra'aya, Hanaha, Bayan, Kodash, Wabayan, Barada, verse 15, Wathalad, Hagar, La'abarum, Bun, Waya Kwara'ah, Abarum, Shum, Bunwa, Ashar, Yalada, Hagar, Yashma'al, verse 16, Wa Abarum, Bun, Shum, Nayum, Shana, Washasha, Shana Yum, Baladath, Hagar, Ath, Yashma'al, La'abarum. This is Genesis chapter 17 and verse 1. Wayahaya Abarum Bun Thasha'ayim Shana Watha Sha'ai Shana Yum Wayara'ah Yahweh Al Abarum Waya Amar Allah Yawah Anya al Shadawa, I mean Shadaya Hath Halak Lapanya Wahayaha Thumyum, and that's up through verse Genesis chapter 17 and 1 through, in the Hebrew. We're gonna go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis chapter 16, starting at verse 11. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shall call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction. So, just so you know, a little back story. Abraham, he's dealing with his two wives. The wife that came from, I believe, Hagar, which we're gonna read, is the one that the Most High heard thy affliction. And thy will be a wild, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. So that's a heavy scripture for all of you guys who want to do that research and see who that man is today and who that man was then. And then you can see clearly the validity of the Bible. Verse 13, and she called the name of the Lord that spake unto her, Thou God seest me, for she said, Have I also here looked after him seeth me? Verse 14, wherefore the well was called Ber La Haru. Behold, it was between Kadesh and Bered. And Hagar bare Abram a son, verse 15, and Hagar bare Abram a son, and Abram called his name, which Hagar bare, Ishmael. So that was Hagar, Abraham's wife Hagar, who bare Ishmael. And Abraham was 86 old when Hagar bare Ishmael to him. So that was just given the age. So we're going to go on to verse 17 and verse 1. Chapter 17 and 1. And when Abraham was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared unto Abram and said unto him, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be thou perfect. Now, mind you, the Most High commanded him to be thou perfect. So we're going to pick it up in the Hebrew 17 and 2. This is Genesis chapter 17 and verse 2 in the Hebrew. Wa'athana Bariathya Bayanya Wabayanak Ra'a Rabah Awathak Bamad Ma'ad. So like it 1 second. Wayapal Abarum Al Panyawa Wayadabar Athwa Alahayim La'amar, verse 4, Anya Hanaha Barayathya Athak Wahayayath La'ab Hamawan Gawayim, verse 5, Wala'ah Yaprawa'ah Iwad Ath Shemak, Abram, Wahayaha, Shemak, Abraham, Kaya, Abba, Hamwan, Gawayim, Nathathayak, verse 6. Wahaparathia, Athak, Bamad, Ma'ad, Wanathayak, Lagawayim, Wama Lakyum, Mamaka, Yatazawa, verse 7, Waha Kwamathya, Ath, Barayathya, Bayanya, Wabayan Yanak, Wabayan, Zara'aya, Zara'at, Zara'ah, Zara'ah, Ka, Akarath, Atharak Ka, Lada, Rathum, Laba, Rayath, Awalum, Laha, Yawath, Lak, La'a, Lahayum, Wallah, Zara'ik, Akara, Yak, verse 8. Wanath, Thaya, Laka, Wallah, Zara'ai, Akarayak, Ath, Arat, Tazamaga, Rayak, Ath, Kal, Irat, Taza'ah, Kanain, La'ak, Zath, Awalum, Waha, Yayathya, Lahum, Laha, La'a, Lahayum, and that's up through verse 8 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17, starting at verse 2. And I will make my covenant between me and thee, and I will multiply thee exceedingly. Verse 3, and Abraham fell on his face and began, and God talked with him, saying, at verse 4, as for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations. Verse 5, neither shall thy name be any more called Abram, but thy name shall be called Abraham, for a father of many nations have I made thee. Verse 6, and I will make thee exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee. So these is the promises that the Most High has given to Abraham. Notice It's out of thee, not out of thy brother, not out of your cousin, not out of the people that you left, not out of your family, your father's family back in Ur the Chaldees that he left when he showed that great face. He said out of faith, he said out of thee. Verse 7, and I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations for an everlasting covenant to be a God unto thee and to thy seed after thee. So notice that covenant went straight to his seed. And then it said for an everlasting covenant. So all them Christians out there who want to make it temporary, who want to say, well, that was just then, we under a different covenant now. Well, guess what? You might be under a different covenant, but the children of Israel isn't. This is the same covenant that he made with his father and his kids. And everybody else don't fit in there. Verse 8. So like, verse 8. And I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger, and all the land of Canaan for an everlasting possession. I will be their God. So then he gave land, territory to this seed, this lineage as an everlasting possession. So in 2024, when we know where the land of Canaan is, when we know where they are, just look around, do a 360. All of that's ours. All of it. All right, so we're going to get 7 more verses, starting at verse 9 in the Hebrew. This is Genesis chapter 17, starting at verse 9. Waya Amar. Oh, select it 1 second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Waya Amar. Alahayim, Al, Abraham, Wa'atha, Ath, Barayathya, Thashemra, Atha, Wazaraik, Karayak, Ladarath, Thumb, verse 10, Za'ath, Barayathya, Ashar, Thashum, Rai, Rawa, Bayan Ya, Waba, Yun Yak, Yun Yakum, Waba, Yun, Zaraik, Akarayak, Wala, Lakum, Cal, Zakar, verse 11. Wana, Malath, Malathum, Ath, Bashar, Ira, Lathakum, Wahayaha, La'awalath, Bara, Yah, Barayah, Bayan Yah, Waba, Yanak, Salakia, Waba, Yun, Yakum, verse 12. Wabun, Shumnath, Yum, Wala, Lakum, Cal, Zakar, Ladarath, Yakum, Yalla, Yada, Yalla, Yada, Bayath, Wama, Quanath, Kasapa, Macau, Bun, Nakar, Ashar, La'ah, Mazara'ik, Hawa'ah, verse 13, Hamawala, Wala, Yala Yada, Bathat, Baya, Thaka, Wama, Quanath, Kasapak, Wa, Hayath Ha, Barayath Ya, Sharakum, Baba, Sharakum, Laba, Rayath, Iwalum, verse 14, Wa'ai, Rala, Zakar, Ashar, La'ah, Yumwala, Ath, Bashar, Ira, Lathawa, Wanakar, Tha'ah, Hanapash, Hahawa'ah, Ma'ai, Maya, Ath, Barayath Ya, Hapar, verse 15, Waya Amar, Alahayim, Al, Abaraham, Sharayah, Ashathak, La'ah, Thaquara'ah, Ath, Shema, Sharayah, Kaya, Saraha, Shema, and that's up through verse 15. In the English, we're going to go ahead and get it. In the Hebrew, we're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17 and verse 9. This is about to be 21. I'm gonna pick it up. Where I said verse 9. And Abraham said, and God said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore, thou and thy seed after thee in their generations. Verse 10. So notice this is God talking to Abraham and his seed only. Verse 10. This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised. So he's giving rules for this particular lineage, this seed line, dealing with the circumcision. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin. Notice it didn't say with your mouth, as them pedos be doing over there in the small hat community, and the Pope and his people be doing. It shall be a token of a covenant betwixt me and you. Verse 12. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every man child in your generations. He that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed, he that is, verse 13, he that is born in thy house, and he that is bought with thy money must needs be circumcised, and my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. So now it's saying that this is your household too that got to be done. Like your household, the people that you buy, your servants, they got to be circumcised too. So your whole household is in order. This is not the covenant or the promise going to other nations. He's just saying your household, everybody who's running you over, everybody who you giving instruction to, they all got to be on one accord. He don't want no mess. Verse 14, verse 15. Oh, verse 14. And the uncircumcised man child whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that shows shall be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant. Verse 15. And God said unto Abraham, as for Sarai thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall her name be. And that's 7 verses in the Hebrew. We're gonna go ahead and get 7 more. It's gonna be the book of Genesis, chapter 17, starting at verse 16. All right, so this is the book of Genesis, chapter 17, and verse 16. Wa barakat Yah atha wagum nathathaya mamanaha laka bun wabarak wabarak Yah wahayatha lagawaya laga wayum laga wa yum salak malak ya aima yum mamanaha yahayawa. Verse 17. Waya pala Abraham Hanyawa Waya Tazaak Waya Taza Kakwa Waya Amar Bala Bawa Hala Bun Ma'a Shana Ya Walad Wa Amma Sarah Habath Tasha'ayim Shana Falad. Verse 18. Waya Amar Abraham it's like an owl Ha'a Lahayim Luwa Yeshum Ya Shemaiah how you say it? Yakaya Lapunyak, verse 19. Waya Amar Alahayim Abal Sarah Isupk Yaladah Lak Bun Wakwara Shimwa Ya Taza Kakwa Waha Kumbaya Barayahya Akwa Labai Raya I would love Laza Ra'aya Akariya Rayawa, verse 20. Wallah Ishmael Shemai Yak Shemai Thayak Hanaha Barakat Ya Akwa Waha Parayak Ya Akwa Waharab Yahya Akwa Bamad Ma'ad Shimyun Shar Yesha Ya Amma Yawallah Wana Tayawa Lagawa Waya Gadawala, verse 21. Wa'a Barayakya Aquayum Ya Tazak Kwa Ishar Thalad Kal Sarah Lamawa I Hazaha Bashana Ha'akara, verse 22. Wayaka Radabara Waya Allah Alahayim Ma'ala Abraham. And that's 7 verses in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17, starting at verse 16. And I will bless her and give her a son also of her. Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of people shall be of her. So that's talking about Sarah. That's not talking about Hagar. You already went over what Hagar.
You said say that again.
Verse 16. And I will bless her, and I will give thee a son also of her. Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of people shall be of her.
That's talking about Sarah, right?
Kind of one time, my Lord. Verse 17. Then Abraham fell on his face and laughed and said in his heart, shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old, and Sarah that is 90 years old bear? So Abraham is just laughing at the idea in his age.
Yeah, because they ain't even got kids right now. and he hearing something about her being the mother of nations. That is something funny. What the hell are you talking about? This woman, 90 years old, you talking about she gonna be a mother of nations? And then guess what happened? She did. That's why, and this is the crazy part. He's laughing at this.
Right.
This is why it's important to listen to the priests and prophets on this earth. Because some of the stuff we be saying, y'all be laughing at it. Go ahead. And then it happens. Go ahead.
Right. And Abraham said unto God, oh, that Ishmael might live before thee. Verse 19. And God said, Sarah, thy wife shall bear thee a son.
Sarah, thy wife. What was Hagar? She was a handmaid. She was I forgot. I got to look up the terminology because it's saying Sarah, thy wife, meaning how could Sarah be thy wife? Ain't Hagar thy wife too? But that's a different kind of wife. Go ahead.
And God said, Sarah, thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac, and I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant.
What? You see how you said that one word all soft? I mean, not soft, but quietly. What word am I talking about?
Him.
No, everlasting.
Kind of for an everlasting covenant.
He put a covenant on Isaac and his seed after him for a everlasting. Everlasting meaning it don't stop, not even if he dies.
Right.
Ishmael didn't get that, the father of the Arabs.
Right. And as for Ishmael, verse 20, and as for Ishmael, I have heard thee, behold, I have blessed him, and I will make him fruitful and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. 12
princes shall he beget, and I'm gonna make him a great nation. Say that line one more time. He's saying he gonna make him Ishmael. You know, as for Ishmael, I'm gonna bless him, and I'm gonna make him a great nation. He gonna have 12 princes. Keep going.
I have blessed him, and I will make him fruitful, and I will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation.
Yeah, Ishmael, the father of the Arabs, is gonna be a great nation. He gonna make them 12 princes. He gonna multiply them all over, which they are multiplied all over. That's why, you know, they so multiplied that America is trying to do nuclear deals with them to keep them from making nuclear missiles.
Right.
Because they'll be a superpower just like the Chinese and the Russians. Go ahead.
But
now we just read that Ishmael gonna have not an everlasting covenant, but he is gonna be blessed. You know, a lot of y'all think because the Lord bless you, that means you is a part of the Lord's chosen people. That don't mean nothing.
Right.
You know, we get blessed with food stamps and houses and this and that, and we hate it among all nations. So the Arabs is going to be blessed with 12 princes, multiply exceedingly, but
my covenant
but his covenant, which is everlasting, go ahead,
will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year.
He established his covenant with Isaac. See, and this is the difference. Isaac and Ishmael was brothers. The Lord separated Isaac and gave him special treatment. That's what special means. Special, the word special even existing means something else is not special. Like, I don't know what are we doing sitting up following an illusion of equality in America when you have a word special. The word special means this thing is separate, is good. This other stuff is not like this. We won West and they not like us. That's crazy how this nigga made a song called One Scott got the screaming out One West, then said not like us. And that's what we say all the time.
All the time. We ain't affiliated.
We're not affiliated with us.
They not like us.
You're not like us. Go ahead.
Verse 20, verse 22. Verse 21. But my covenant I will establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year. Verse 22. And he left off taking with him, and God went up from Abraham. We're going to pick up 7 more verses in the Hebrew. We're going to start at 23. Genesis chapter 17, starting at 23. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17 and verse 23. Abraham, Ya Shemaiah, Bunwa, Wa'a, Cal, Yalal Yada, Bayat Wa'a, Makwana, Ka Sapawa, Ka Zakar, Ba'anasya, Baya, Abraham, Wayamala, Bashar, Ira, Lathon, Ba'ai, Tazama, Hayawam, Hazaha, Ka'ashar, Abara, Afwa, Alhaim, verse 24. Wa Abraham, Bun, Young, with Shemai, Shemai, Baha, Malawa, Bashar, Ira, Lathwa, verse 25. Wayashma'al, Bunwa, Bun, Shalach, Shara, Shana, Baha, Malawa, Bashar, Iwa, Lafwa, verse 26. Ba'ai Tazama, Hayawam, Hazaha, Namawala, Abraham, Wayashma'al, Banwa, verse 27. Wakal, Ainashua, Wayahwa, Wala, Yella, Yada, Baya, Ramakwana, Kasapa, Ma'a, Bun, Nakar, Namaluwa, Wa. This is Genesis chapter 18 and verse 1. Wayara'a, Awiwa, Yahweh, Ba'al, Lanayim, Ba, Lanya, Mama, Ra'a, Wahawa'a, Yeshab, Patha, Ha'a, Hala, Kakum, Hayawam, verse 2. Wayasha'ai, Wayasha'ai, Ayen Yawa, Wayara'a, Waha Naha, Shalash, Hanash Yom, Nataza'ab Yom, Al Yawa, Wayara'a, Waya Rataza'a, Lukwa, Wa'afam, Mathapak, Ha'a, Hala, Waya Shah, Shafak Wa, Ira Taza'a. And that's up to verse 2 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get into the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17, starting at verse 23. And Abraham took Ishmael, his son, and all that were born in his house, and all that were brought with his money, every male among the men of Abraham's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskin in the selfsame day as God said unto him. So guess what Abraham did? He obeyed. He listened. He didn't give a care what they thought about. They thought about the idea of that. This is what my God said. This is who I have faith in. This is who I'm following. Doing such. Verse 24, and Abraham was 90 years old and 9 when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. And Ishmael, his son, was 13, verse 25. And Ishmael, his son, was 13 years old when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin. Verse 26. In the selfsame day was Abraham circumcised and Ishmael his son. Verse 27. And all the men of his house born in the house and bought with money of the stranger were circumcised with him. So him and his whole household followed instruction. Abraham didn't have a household where him and his kids ate what was appropriate or approved to eat, and then his manservants, the people that was walking in and out of his house, the people that was cutting his grass, they could do whatever he wanted to do. They could eat pork chops on his lawn, and no. They all had to follow the same rules. They all had to be on one accord. This is Genesis 18:1. And the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre, and he sat down in the tent door in the heat of the day. Verse 2. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him, and when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself towards the ground. So this is Abraham still moving through, still following instructions, still being obedient to the Most High God. All right, we're gonna get 7 more verses in the Hebrew. All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 18, starting at verse 3. Wayamar Adanya Aima Na'a Mataza'af Ya Khan Ba'ai Yanyak Al Na'a Ba'ai Bara Ma'ai La Aiba Aiba Daka, verse 4. Yapoka Na'a Ma'aita Ma'yom Wara Tatawa Wagal Yakma Wahab Sha'ain Wa Takah Hai Taza'a, verse 5. Wa'a Poka'a Wa'a Kaha Ha Lakum Wasa'ai Wa Labak Ma Aikar Ta'ai Bara'ai Ta'ai Barawa Kaya Al Khan Ibarathum Al Iba Dakam Waya Amar Wa Khan Ka'aisha Ka'ashar Debar Tha, verse 6. Waya Mahara Abraham Ha'a, Ha'ya, Sarah, Waya Amar, Maharaya, Shalach, Shalash, Sa'ayam, Qama, Salah, Wala Shaya, Wa'ashawa, Agawa, verse 7, Wa'al, Habakora, Ra Taza'ah, Abraham, Wayakoka, Bun, Bakora, Raka, Wat, Wab, Wayathan, Al, Hana Ira, Wayam Hara, Ra'ai Shawa, Akwa, verse 8. Wayakoka, Kama'a, Kama'aha, Wakalab, Wabun, Habakora, Ashar, Aisha, Wayathan, Lapan Yaham, Wahawa'a, Imad, Arayom, Pekah, Ha'ai Taza'a, Waya Aikawa, verse 9, Waya Amar Wa, Al Yawa, Ayaha, Sarah, Antatha, Waya Amar, Hanaha, Ba'a, Hala, and that's up to verse 9 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 18, and verse 3. And said, My Lord, and now I have found favor in thy sight, cast not away, I pray thee, from my servant. Verse 4, let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. Verse 5, and I will fetch a morsel of bread, and comfort your hearts. After that ye shall pass on, for there are ye come to your servant. And they said, so do as thou hast said. Verse 6, and Abraham hastened into the tent unto Sarah, and said, make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal kneaded, and make cakes upon the hearth. And Abraham ran unto the herd, and fetched a calf tender and good, and gave it unto a young man, and he hastened to dress it. So he's preparing food, getting bread, water, a little morsel of meat. Verse 8, and he took butter and milk and the calf which he had dressed, and set it before them, and he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. He had good hospitality. He fed the people that was coming to his house in a hurry. He didn't do it grudgingly either. Let's get these last 7 verses so we can wrap this up. is the book of Genesis, chapter 18, starting at verse starting at verse 10. So like it. Wayamar, Shawab, Ishawab, Aliyah, Kaya, Kaya, Wahanaha, Bun, Lasha, Lashara, La, Sarah, Aisha, Aisha, Thak, Why Sarah, Shemite, Pathak, Ha'a, Hala, Waha, Wa'a, Aika, Raya, Rayawa, verse 11. Abiram, Wasarah, the Quanayum, Bayum, Yum, Kadal, Laha, Yawah, Lasarah, Arak, Khan, Shayum, verse 12, Watha, Taza Aqua, Sarah, Bakwa, Rabah, La'amar, Akah, Rayah, Balak, Hayah, Saha, Layah, Ida, Naha, Wa'adunya, Zaquan, verse 13, Amar, Yahweh, Abraham, Lama'ah, Zaha, Taza'ah, Kakukwaha, Sarah, La'amar, Ha'apah, Amah, Nama, Aladah, Wa'anaya, Zaquan Nafya, verse 14, Hayah, Palaha, Mayahawa, Debar, Lama Wa'aid, Esha Wav, Aliyah, Ka'aif, Kayaha, Wala, Sarah, Bun, verse 15, Wathak, Kash, Sarah, La'amar, La'ah, Tazah, Kwakwahya, Kaya, Yara aha. Waya amar la'a kaya taza paka. Verse 16. Waya kumawa. Waya kwamawa. Mashum ha'anas yom. Waya sha waya shakwa hawa al panya sadom wa abraham halak anma lashalakum. Verse 17. Why Yahweh Amar Hamakah Sa'ah Aniyah Ma Abraham Aishar Anya Aisha. Verse 18. Wa Abraham Haywa Yahweh Laga Waya Gada Wala Wa I Tazawayum Wana Barak Wa Bawa Kal Gawa Yaya Ha'aratazah. And that's up to verse 18 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 18, verse 10. And he said, I will certainly return unto thee accordingly to the time of life. And lo, Sarah, thy wife, shall have a son. And Sarah heard it in the tent door, which was behind him. Now Abraham, verse 11, now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women. Verse 12, now therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being also old. So Sarah eavesdropping. She ain't laugh out loud. She laughed within herself and asked the question, am I going to have a kid in my old age and in my husband's old age? It was funny to her. Verse 13, and the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I of a surety bear a child which am old? And the Lord went to Abraham, ain't even addressed Sarah. Hey man, why your rib laughing? That shit ain't funny. I'm dead serious. And the Lord said unto Abraham, therefore did Sarah laugh, saying, which I have surety bear a child which I am old. Verse 14, is anything too hard for the Lord? At this time appointed, I will return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. Verse 15, then Sarah denied, saying, I laugh not, for she was afraid. And he said, nay, but thou didst laugh. So she got scared. She tried to say, no, I wasn't laughing. Now you're like, no, nigga, you did. You laughed. Verse 16, and the men rose up
Salak, where you at, bro?
Genesis 18, and verse 16.
Salak, you've been interrupting your class. Let me get here with you. Genesis 18 and what?
Verse 16.
Genesis 18, 16. Okay. I'm here. Okay, I got it. Where you at? Reading.
Top of 16, yeah.
You need me to? Okay, start there. Okay, it says, and the men rose up from thence and looked toward Sodom. Oh, you said 16, Saki. I'm on 18.
You right.
18. Okay, con. And the man rose up from thence and looked toward Sodom. And Abraham went with them to bring them on the way.
So the men that he just showed great hospitality to, him and his friend, they looked towards Sodom, and Abraham being that hospitable person, he went with them to bring them away. Verse 17.
Verse 17. And the Lord said, shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do? Verse 18. Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him.
So the question you was just wondering, should I keep this thing in secret until it happens? Because he already didn't promise it. It's already gonna happen. He's just wondering, should I just hold it until he gets further along, or should I bring it out? But that's the 7 verses in the Hebrew. That's 49 verses in total. So we're gonna go ahead and close out and get this thing going. Men of Israel, Majum. Yeah, we're gonna be reading prayers, so it's only 2 of us. So you ain't got a whole scroll, but you gotta read the prayer. The rank is over. Vayashala, we supposed to be in ultimate state. Next time. Which means to Israel, we're gonna go ahead and get into the prayers.
I'm coming in and messing your stuff. I'm trying to be a brother. I got something to do. Stuff I'm trying to do. I got something to do right here. I don't think this one has all the prayers in it.
Well, I pass it to you. It'll be too wild. All right, prayers. Okay,
there we go. Right this time. What?
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abinah. Majum, which means to turn and face the east, which is that way. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abinah. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakutah. Taba'ah. Ratazah. Hayah. Aisha. Barakazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nefilanawa. Lakum.
Kama,
Cal,
Cal,
Yawam,
Lawam,
Wasalakmanawa,
Wasalaknawa,
Kabawafnawa,
Kabawaknawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kabawafinawa,
Kabawakinawa,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Fabiayanawa,
Dawayinawa,
Banasanawa,
Wanasanawan,
Babal,
Babal,
Habashayanawa,
Shayanawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Ra,
Ra,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakwa,
Wala'ala,
Wala'ala,
Wa'atapara,
Wa'atapara,
La'alamim,
La'awalami,
Aman.
Aman. The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Thy house,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom
thy
come,
will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts
Give us our debt
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom
thine is the
and
kingdom
the power
and the power
and the glory
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Akashka power in the Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Baba Kushah,
Baba Kashah,
the thunder now,
the thunder now,
Akash,
Hakat,
Akash,
Hakat,
Ler Pa'ah,
La Pra'ah,
Kal Makala,
Cal Makala,
Kal Madawa,
Cal Malawa,
Akash,
Hakat,
Latahar,
La Tahar,
Hamatazari,
Hamatazari,
Akash,
Hakat,
Lahakwayam,
Lahakwayam,
Hamathim,
Hamachi,
Akash,
Hakat,
Arakawat,
Al Rakawat,
Hatama'ala,
Hatama'al,
Nagar Shun,
the God's son,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Duwadaman,
the water of mine. Hakat your power in the English. Lord,
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Salaki, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
in the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power,
please give us the
power to heal
power to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
power against unclean
to
spirits,
cast them out.
and cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah,
In the name of Yahushua,
the water, thank the water, so be it.
thank you, so be it.
Salaki,
Bless Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Barak Lanawa,
Barakum Nawa,
Wayasha'ala,
Wayasha'ala,
Wahabayah,
Wahabayah,
Sapari,
Sapari,
Barak,
Barak,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Wadaman,
the water of mine. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
in the name of Yahushua,
bless us
bless us
and Israel
and Israel
and the school.
and the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shah,
In the name of Yahushua,
thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayunyan,
Ayunyan,
Ahahari,
Ahari,
Ma'ayun,
Bayan,
Yama'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Azari,
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 Ma'ani,
Ma'ain,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ashah,
Ashah,
Shemaiah,
Shemaiah,
Wa'aratazah,
Warataza,
Al-Yafun,
Ayutan,
Lumawat,
Lamawat,
Rodolka,
Golka,
Al-Yanawan,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Adnana'ah,
Hanan, Da'ah,
Lanawan,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashun,
Yaysan,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazarka,
Tazarka,
Al-Yah,
Al-Yah,
Yunyan,
Yamyaka,
Wow, Salaki, Yahweh,
Yawam,
Hashemash,
Hashamash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Lakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wa'arak,
Bayayala,
Ba'ayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Karak,
Yakarak,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Athmapashka,
Atmapaska,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'afka,
Taza'atka,
Wama Wa'afka,
Wadakwa'atka,
Ma'athai,
Ma'atai,
Wa'ai Awalum.
Wa'ai, our love. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills,
I will lift up my eyes unto the hill,
from which cometh my help.
from whence cometh my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help coming from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee shall not slumber.
He that keepeth thee shall not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Adala Yamaka.
Aldama Yamaka.
Alta Karas.
Alta Karat.
Alta Shakwat.
Alta Shakwat.
El.
El.
Kayahana.
Kayana.
Awayabika.
Awyabika.
Yahamayawan.
Ramayawan.
Ra'at.
Ra'ash.
Aimika.
I'm
Ya'anyam Yimwa.
Yamwa.
Sawadah.
Sawada.
Wayasaya Tazu.
Wayataya Taza.
Al Tazu Puwanyika.
Altaza Pawanya.
Amoria.
Amari.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakanki.
Watakaki.
Goya.
Goya.
Wala Ayazakar.
Wala Yazakar.
Shum Yashal.
Shum Yashal.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Now with Tazu.
Naya Taza.
Laba.
Baba.
Nakadwa.
Wakagwa.
Alyaka.
Alika.
Baryat.
Bayat.
Lakarathwa.
Lakawatwa.
Ahalia.
Ahawya.
Adawan.
Adawan.
Wayashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alayam.
Awayam.
Mawa Abba.
Mawa Abba.
Wahagari.
Wagari.
Gabal.
Gabor.
Wa'anawan.
Wamawan.
Wa'amalat.
Wamalat.
Palashat.
Palashat.
I'm Yeshabu.
I'm Yeshabi.
Taza Ward.
Taza Ward.
Gum Asha Ward.
Gamasha Ward.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amine.
Amai.
Hayawa.
Awa.
Sarawa.
Salawa.
Labunya Lawa.
Labanya Lawa.
Salah.
Salat.
Ashalahum.
Ashalaham.
Kamadi.
Kamadi.
Kasayasara'a.
Kasiyasara'a.
Kayabi.
Kayabi.
Banakar.
Banakar.
Kawashwan.
Kawashawan.
Nashamadu.
Yashamabu.
Ba'ayandara'a.
Bayandara'a.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Ba'adama.
La'adam.
Sha'athamwa.
Sha'atamba.
Nadiyahmawa.
Yadayagma.
Ka'ara.
Katara.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakasa'abu.
Wakazabak.
Wakasabat.
Wakatazor.
Wakatazor.
Mana'ai.
Mana'a.
Kalneshir Kumru.
Kalyanshi Yakambu.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amari.
Amari.
Naira Rashad.
Naira Shah.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah. Nawa.
Nadawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahayat.
Alahayat.
Sha'athamwa.
Sha'atamba.
Kagogila.
Kagogin.
Kakwash.
Kamkwash.
Lapanya Rarakai.
Lapanya Rabakwa.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Saba Ira Ya Ira.
Taba Ira Ya Ira.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Talahat.
Dalahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Kantharadatma.
Kanther Datman.
Wasa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasawa Papka.
Wabasai with Pasca.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyahom.
Panyaham.
Hoyawam.
Quayawam.
Wayabakwashu.
Wayabakwashu.
Shunka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawah.
Yabashu.
Yabashu.
Wayabahoya.
Wayabahoya.
Aya'ai.
Ayai.
Wayakapari.
Wayakapari.
Wayabadu.
Wayabagu.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaagu.
Kaya Atha.
Kaya Atha.
Shunka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawah.
Labaka.
Labatka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Alkahai Rakazai.
Alcohol Rakasai. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Lord.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still.
and be not still.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate
and
thee
they that hate thee
have lifted up thy head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted
and consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
For they are consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot,
Saleh,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sarim.
as to Sisera,
Oh, Salaki, as to Sincere, as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kaiser,
at the brook of Kizon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished in Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth,
Make their nose like a red
make their nobles like a red,
and like
and
seeds.
like these,
Yea,
yea,
all their princes
are their princes
as the boom
as Abad,
and as
Nabuna,
Zamunas,
Nabuna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh
the houses of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
Make them like a wheel,
Make them like the wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as the flame setteth the mountains on
So,
fire.
so persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high
are the most high.
of all the earth.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shah,
Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah,
wa Micah Allah,
wa Makala,
wa Allahayim,
wa Alahain,
Matazabia,
Matazabi,
Alawak Yahana,
Alawap Yahana,
Ha Alawapia,
Ha Alawap,
Ha Sarunyan,
Hasaranya,
Ha Kwatazayanya,
Ha Kwatazayanya,
Ha Kaya Yoyim,
Kaya Yaya,
wa Ha Abwafian,
Waha Kwati,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashim Yahushua,
Bashim Yahushua,
Wadaman.
Tawada Aman. Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh Shah,
and Yahweh Shah,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angel,
and the angels,
Commander General Yahana,
Commander General
the
Yahana,
generals,
the generals,
the captains,
the captains,
the officers,
the officers,
the troopers,
troopers,
the sisters,
sisters,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
in the name of Yahweh Shah.
thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Men of Israel, Amajah, Shabbat, Amajah, Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yashmatah, dismissed. I want to have you on full Zoom stream.
Yeah, show them your acting.
I was about to say, I was